All right, guys. So here's how to actually sell coaching in 2024 and beyond because it's almost 2025. So why would should you listen to me, right? Like how do I know how to actually sell coaching? Well, just a few years ago, about 5 years back, I was a coach that was struggling. Of course, I had a full-time job and I was a career coach trying to teach people how to get into different careers. You can see this is my bank account balance. It was super low. I also had a full-time job and I wasn't particularly happy with my job, partially because I was a pharmacist and it was the pandemic around that time. So fast forward to today, and I travel the world. This is a picture of me in, I believe, like the Philippines or Thailand, just working on my laptop, living the laptop lifestyle. Only have to work 4 hours a week to maintain my channel. And this is what I made last month. So making multiple six figures per month, absolutely crushing it. And that is how I know. And, I make the majority of my money from coaching and digital products. So let's talk about how to actually sell coaching in 2024 because honestly, most people don't know how to do it. Or they want to sell you some weird coaching program that has some weird tactic like selling people with Google Docs or selling people without getting on the phone or something like that, right? So, first of all, guys, you need to have a personality punch. You need to develop a unique, authentic personal brand that stands out in the crowded coaching market. Okay, so how do you exactly develop your personality, or how do you showcase your personality? Well, just be the best version of yourself, right? So be yourself, but be the best version of yourself. So if you have some weird hobbies, for instance, like let's say you love reptiles, and you're a coach and you have like a lizard, why don't you start your videos off with your lizard on your shoulder, right? Like show the lizard in your videos. If you like heavy metal, you could have your outro as a heavy metal outro. Okay. Just showcase your personality, like showcase the unique, authentic side of yourself that makes you who you are. So, just as an example, on my channel, when I talk about coaching, I talk about things like RuneScape, right? I used to play RuneScape. Okay. I literally spent like probably 20, 30,000 hours playing RuneScape. And, I don't play it really anymore, but it is a huge part of who I am, right? It shaped my personality. So I talk about RuneScape and video games. I talk about chess. I played chess my whole life. I really like chess. I talk about MMA and boxing because I used to box, and I also just really enjoy MMA. And I talk about sports as well because I really like sports, right? So these are just a few examples of things that I talk about. I integrate it into my content. I use it for analogies, all kinds of stuff like that, right? So be yourself, but be the best version of yourself. And by the way, lots of people, if they hear about RuneScape, they're going to be like, yo, this guy's a dork. This guy's a nerd. And that's fine. I don't want to attract those people, right? Totally fine. A lot of people, same thing with chess, MMA, and boxing. Maybe it's, really lame to some people, and that's fine. I don't care. I don't want to attract those people. But the people who do like that stuff are going to like you a lot more. Okay. So, personality punch, be yourself, but be the best version of yourself. And if that means drinking a lot of coffee when you record, like I do, because you probably don't want to show up on camera really tired, then go ahead and do that, right? If that helps you kind of, come out of your shell and helps you have better charisma, then go ahead and do that, right? Because that is kind of one thing. Like I'm also an introvert, and I show people that you can definitely build a massive personal brand as an introvert. Okay. Step two, identify and dominate a hyper specific niche. This is especially true now, guys. Now, I know you've probably heard this a million times before. You're thinking about skipping through the video. Don't skip. Okay. This is especially true now because platforms like YouTube, for instance, if you're using YouTube for your coaching business, which you absolutely should be because you could make like a ton of money even if you only get a couple hundred views per video. One of my clients, for instance, makes over $1 million a year, actually close to $2 million a year. He gets 100 views per video. Another client gets about 500 views per video, makes $10 million a year, right? So you absolutely should be using YouTube because nobody realizes how good it is. But you need to target a hyper specific niche. Most people, when they try to use YouTube, they want to go viral. They want to, they want to blow up. They want to go viral. They want to get millions of views and become an influencer. And hey, that works too. It's just going to make it an absolute nightmare for you to qualify people when you're trying to get them into your coaching program, right? But it does work. You can definitely do that, but it's just like way harder, and it makes it a nightmare to qualify people. Okay. So instead, what's much easier is pick a super specific area, niche that not many people are talking about, but people want, right? And of course, you start with problems, right? Painful problems, but you already know that. And even if it's a tiny niche, be the best in that small space first, then grow bigger, right? So be the king of a puddle, then expand from there. All right. So first you're the king of a puddle, and you can be king of a pond, then you can be king of a lake, then you can be king of, let's say, like a river, and then you can be king of a sea. Okay. But you start off as the king of a puddle and you expand from there. And just about everybody who's gotten really big, especially in the make money online space, some kind of type of educational type of channel, has started off like this. First, they're the king of a puddle, then they expand, then they expand, then they expand. Okay. So you got to follow the process. This is a process, and nobody is above the process. You have to follow this process. I did it. Everyone else does it. When I first started, I was basically just talking about, college degrees. That's the thing that really blew me up. And then I expanded to careers, and then I expanded to alternative education. So things like certifications, coaching, courses, etc., in order to get a career. And then I expanded to just like kind of make money online in general. I started talking about side hustles and other ways to make money online, et cetera, et cetera. So as you can see, I did all this as well. And by the way, my main channel has over 800,000 subscribers. So I do have a mass market channel. That's what this would be, is mass market, when you're in the C. And this would be niche. And I can tell you, I make way more money per 1,000 views on my niche channel than I do on my mass market channel. Okay, I make way more money per 1,000 views. When I started this channel that you're watching, I made 30K in the first 30 days. It was crazy. All right, solve real problems, guys. Make sure your coaching solves a problem that people care about and are willing to pay for. And preferably, it's a problem that other people are not solving well. And if other people are solving it well, then you need to solve it in a different way, or you need to differentiate yourself somehow. Okay, so fix real problems for real people with real money. If you sell to people that actually have money, this is a really important one, it's just going to make your life way easier. Okay, especially if you're making a smaller channel like this. It's just going to make your life so much easier if you sell to people who actually have money. It just makes it so much easier. Every part of the process, from marketing to sales to actually fulfilling for the client, just every single part of the process is going to be so much easier if you just simply sell to people with money. And then always talk about the problem you fix clearly. Okay, so always talk about the problem. So for instance, I help coaches, consultants, online service providers, agency owners, and course creators grow on YouTube and get a bunch of clients and make a ton of money from YouTube, right? So that's me clearly articulating what I do, and I say that in every single video. You can book a call down below if you're interested in learning more. All right, add crazy value, aka value volcano. So give your clients more than just your coaching calls. Okay, so help with extra stuff like video ideas or hiring editors. So just as an example, hiring is really difficult for YouTube. It took me a long time to figure out how to hire. And so that's part of the coaching program that I offer. So I actually I technically have like a coaching program / agency hybrid, because I actually hire for my clients at a certain level, right? So I actually help clients with hiring, video editors, hiring script writers, hiring, creative directors, et cetera. And then I also help them come up with video ideas. I help them select their niche if they're having trouble with that, et cetera, because those are the things that clients really have a lot of trouble with. So there is a done for you component to my coaching program. That's the stuff that people struggle the most with, right? So I just give the clients exactly what they're asking for. So make your offer so good that it's hard to say no, right? Like no one else on the market offers what I offer in terms of actually, growing a YouTube channel, monetizing a YouTube channel, actually making money from it, and turning it into an actual business. So it's not just a huge time suck that takes up all your time. It's something that you can, outsource most of the work for. Step 5, get proof that you're good fast. Okay. Do freelance work for free, Whatever you got to do in order to get results and testimonials, guys. Do whatever you got to do to get results and testimonials. You have to get results and testimonials. You want to get people that send you testimonials. You want to get screenshots, et cetera, et cetera. Do whatever you got to do, even if you have to start a Fiverr gig, even if you have to start a freaking Fiverr gig in order to get testimonials and proof. Do it. Get paid $5 every single time, because it doesn't matter, because proof is so important. If you don't have proof, it's going to be so hard to sell people. And once you have proof, it makes it like 5 times easier to sell them. Okay. So work with people who can give you proof, like case studies, that your coaching works, and do an amazing job for your first few clients, because especially if you're starting a new offer, you might not be the best in the world at it because you haven't worked with that many clients. So that means you need to work extra hard, and you need to work overtime to make absolutely sure that you get your clients results, especially at first. Now, once you figured it out, you can kind of automate things. You can scale them, and get them results in a more automated way. But at first, it's basically just hard work, right? You just got to put in the work and try different things and just make sure you get them results. Do whatever you got to do to get them results. Step 6, dominate content. Focus on one main platform. YouTube is the best, and not just the main platform, guys. Long form YouTube. Okay. Shorts do not sell at this point. And if that changes, I'll let you guys know. So make sure you subscribe to the channel. But right now, shorts, especially if you're selling high ticket stuff, they're not very effective at all. Okay. I haven't seen a single example of shorts being effective for selling high ticket stuff. They work a little bit for lower ticket stuff, but even then it's extremely hard. You have to have massive amount of views and a massive scale in order to make it work, right? So use your content to pull people into your world, and then repurpose or reuse that content on other platforms as well. But make sure YouTube is your primary platform. Then you can repurpose it, right? You can even have this done automatically on the other platforms, okay? Turn viewers into leads. So get people watching your content to join your email list. Join a group, like a school group. School group is really good. Facebook group is a classic one as well. School is my favorite personally. Or buy a small product, right? Like you could do like a $7 product or a $27 product, or you could do a recurring membership for like $25 a month, something like that. Just a small purchase. And this is how you move them from just watching to becoming leads or even low ticket buyers. And then once they're low ticket buyers or once they're leads, they are much, much more likely to actually buy from you, because then you have them on your email list and you can sell to them. You can market and sell to them, and also provide them value. Make sure you provide them value on the email list first, and then you can market and sell to them. Build relationships, guys. So lead nurturing. Keep talking to your leads and educating them about your coaching. The more they learn from you, the more they'll trust you. So just always give value. Like try to give as much value as you can for free. Obviously, there's some things you can't do for free, like coaching, for instance, like service stuff, right? So things that take you time and effort to do, or things you have to hire like super high level operators to do, like coaching or a service or an agency, that kind of thing. Obviously, they're gonna have to pay for that. But anything you can do for free, just giving away value. I mean, I give away all the best stuff on this channel, which is why you should definitely subscribe to the channel and keep watching. Just give it away for free, guys. Like there's no big deal. The chances that they're actually going to take action on it are pretty low anyways. And a lot of the time they want more details and they want more of like a step-by-step type of thing anyways, which is what a course or a coaching program would provide. Plus they want feedback, right? They want feedback. They want you to tell them what their blind spots are, and they want you to save them time, right? So a lot of high ticket buyers, they don't really care about money. They don't actually care about money. What they care about is time and convenience. Okay, that's what high ticket buyers care about. And this is coming from someone who has spent over $100,000 on coaching and masterminds, et cetera, just this year alone, right? And that's what I care about. I care about time and I care about convenience. Step 9, get them on a call. The goal is to get your leads on a call, guys. Once they're on a call, you make the sale. Okay, once they're on the call, you make the sale. That is the whole goal. You want to get them on a call, talk about their problems. Sometimes you can call this a strategy session. You can even, get them on a call where you do kind of like a free audit. Depending on what you're selling, you can do a free audit, especially for a service business. You do like a walkthrough or a demo, whatever you want to call it. Demo works really well. I think strategy session and demo work really well for a lot of different niches and a lot of different people. But yeah, get them on a call, right? Deliver what you promised, right? Make sure you give them what you promised during coaching, and do it well, right? This is the part where you actually help them. You might be able to make a little bit of money initially without actually delivering, but pretty soon, like especially in the B2B world, it's a small community. So if you're not able to deliver, word's going to get around, and people are just not going to buy from you, right? And if you are able to deliver, it's going to deliver a massive effect where people just buy from you like crazy. So absolutely deliver on what you promised, no matter what. Step 11, keep them or even sell them more, right? So either get them to buy something bigger or keep them as long-term clients. So for instance, if your coaching program is really good, that's another thing. Let's just say you're charging like 5K per 6 months. Well, guess what? They can renew, and then you're making 10K per year from them. And if it's really good and it makes a lot of sense for them, they'll just keep doing that. And a lot of my clients, is what I teach them to do. It's more of a recurring revenue type of thing. And of course, they're going to keep doing it if it's super valuable to them and it's making them a ton of money. And then build relationships, right? So try to automate or outsource all these steps so you don't have to do them all by hand. And yeah, that's really important for you to network, build relationships, meet people who can do even a better job than you because they're spending 40 hours a week doing it. And like I said before, guys, referrals spread fast. So at the end of the day, of course, you got to get your marketing and your sales dialed in. You got to get your content creation dialed in. But the most important thing of all is to just have a good product, right? Make sure your product is actually good. Because if your product isn't good, I mean, with few exceptions, you're not going to make a ton of money. You might make a little bit of money right off the bat. I know this one product that's not very good, and they just like change their name every single year because like product sucks and a bunch of people make terrible comments about it online, and then the next year they have to change their name, right? And they have to do a whole different launch. And it's just, why not just make the product good, and then you can just keep the name and then build a brand and you'll make way more money, right? So referrals spread fast, guys. It also just makes it so much easier for you to run ads, etc. Like imagine running ads when you have a bunch of really good comments about your business online. Or imagine running ads when you have a bunch of amazing content online that educates people. Well, guess what? Your ROAS, your ROAS is going to go up big time. Your return on ad spend, it's going to go up huge. And so that's going to make it possible for you to run paid ads, even to a cold audience, and be profitable, right? So having a good product is everything. So make sure you have a great product. And by the way, guys, if you're interested in learning how to actually grow and make money from YouTube and treat it like a business so that you're not basically just stuck on the hamster wheel forever, because YouTube can be a lot of work if you don't know how to do it correctly, book a call with me. It'll be down in the description in the pinned comment below, and check out my other videos.